Mike Radich here, and I'm now joined on the phone by ONE FC Bantamweight champion Bibiano Fernandes. Bibiano, how are you?
I did great, my friend. Thank you for having me today. It's always good to speak with you. And I feel great today.
That's good. That's good. Well, thank you for doing the interview. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Let's do it. I'm here. I have all time for you now, buddy.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. That's what I like to hear. Bibiano, you recently picked up a win back on May 2nd. You defeated Matsukazu Ueda by unanimous decision. In the fight, you were hoping to get a submission. You told people before the fight you were looking for a submission. Obviously, the main goal was to win, but you were hoping that you could get a submission victory over Ueda. I'm just curious, you didn't get the submission, but you still retained the title, and you still picked up the win. So were you pleased with your performance in the fight?
Yeah, same you say, I want to finish the fight. I try really, but to fight the Japanese guy, especially Ueda, he has a good level. It's not easy for Fins because he's very, very good defense for the back, and the grappling game. And I try to take it down. I take his back, but not that time. But I'm happy for win and by one decision. But I still go do my best. I still go do my best for my next fight. I go do my best for my next fight.
Now, this was your fourth decision under the ONE FC banner, your third consecutive decision. A lot of people have been criticizing you because you haven't finished fights under the ONE FC banner, but I mean that's kind of a bad criticism because you're on an 8-fight win streak right now, and you've only had 5 decisions in that win streak. It's not like you haven't finished at all. Why do you think people are criticizing you for this, and how do you take it when people are saying, he's not really a finisher, we want to see more finishes? How do you take that when people are always questioning you and criticizing you?
The truth is, I fight my fight. I fight for win. If the finish go be there, for sure I go get it. One step in the cage is watch inside is completely different. Fight inside. You know what I mean? For me, for sure I want to finish.
Right.
I want to finish. I want to knock out the guy. But when you step inside, that is completely different. Some people for watch and fight is different. It's a lot of different things. 100% I want to finish, but is there? Is not there. You fight 25 minutes. 25 minutes inside the cage fight is, trust me, it's not for everybody. It's not. For me, when people say something like that, I say, well, I don't go fight. Finish for me. I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Right.
For me, it doesn't matter. I want to bring my fight, bring my best. If I can finish, for sure I will. But really, I don't worry about what people think, what people say.
Right.
I do my best. If I can finish, I might say I will. But if it's not there for me, I don't go look for it.
It's a very weird criticism because obviously you're going there to win. I mean, that's your main objective is to win. And then you have these people who are criticizing you for decisions, but the guys that you're fighting are so tough. They're not exactly easy to put away.
You know what? I got to something for you. I come from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I come from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I did a lot of grappling. I finished all my fight. I win 5 times Brazilian champion Jiu-Jitsu. I finish every fight. But when I fight Jiu-Jitsu, it's different. When I fight MMA, it's different. My set. I don't can go there fight Jiu-Jitsu. It's MMA, mixed martial art. I have to fight smart. I have to think. I have to be aware for think what I have to do for my next step, what I have to do for keep it fight. Like it's completely different. You know what I mean? Like if I want to finish everybody, I go do jiu-jitsu grappling. But if I go try only jiu-jitsu in the fight, the guy go punch me. If I have to be mixed martial art, I have to know what I do. For sure I want to finish, I might say, but it's not easy. I fight as the best guy.
Right.
Tough kids want to win. Maybe I win, maybe he win. For this, I have to be aware for understanding the game, for understand what I have to do for keep winning the fight. Right.
Right now, you're on a 8-fight win streak. In this win streak, you've looked very impressive. You claimed the ONE FC interim bantamweight title, and you also unified the belts, and now you are the only ONE FC bantamweight champion. I'm just curious, what win streak do you think is a better win streak? Is it the win streak you're currently now on, or is it the win streak that you had from June of 2008 to December of 2010, that one win streak you had when you won the Dream featherweight Grand Prix, and you beat guys like Joachim Hansen, Takaya, Joe Warren, Umanari, all those guys in there. What's the better win streak, do you think? Is it the one that you're on now or the one that you had when you were fighting in Dream?
I believe it's about to change, right? I believe I'm not going to be semi before, semi now. Exactly same I told you for you before. When I do jiu-jitsu, I finish everybody. When I do MMA at the beginning, I still fight only for the animal side. Like, I want to go. But now I come in more experience. Now I have more experience. Now I come in more think. Like, I think more. For sure I go see what the guy have, but for sure I try to understand. I don't go say I'm better for that, but now I have more experience. Now I can understand the game. I can fight everywhere I want. I can do grappling, I can Muay Thai, I can do boxing. But today I'm a different guy, for sure I am. If 2 years from now I go be a completely different guy. But the thing is, I think I can see what I have to do. Before I only fight for fight. I don't think nothing. That's it. But now I don't can't play like that anymore, because I have family, I have kids. I have to be careful what I do and beware what I go do in my next step. But in moment is quick. Everything I go to do in my mind is quick. Like go, don't stop. But where? Like what I have to do. But the question is, before me battle or now, I go say I have more experience for now. Before me more animal, like what? But now I think more. I'm more aware, more okay, let's see what the fighter has for me.
Mm-hmm. I see. Now, you turned down the UFC and decided to turn to ONE FC and sign with that promotion. You've been 4 fights with ONE FC, 4 fights into it. How do you feel about fighting for ONE FC? Are you happy with the decision you made? And what have you gained? Because a lot of people would say, he messed up. He should have signed with the UFC. He made a big mistake. A lot of these fans that don't really know much about the sport or know much about the other organizations would say, he screwed up. He should have went to the UFC. Did you make the right decision? Is your family in a great place? That was the main reason you decided to go with ONE FC, is so you could set your family up for the future. Are you happy with the decision you made, and how's the relationship been with ONE FC?
ONE FC for me is the best organization for my weight class, like for bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight. I go tell is the best organization for sure. Is. So when you ask the question, a couple of days ago, I listened to Renan Barão talk, and I listened to Jose Aldo talk. My featherweight and bantamweight, both guys talk about UFC. And really, Brazil website, he say, well, UFC is good, but don't pay as well. Or it's the way I think you have to pay. And why I go somewhere? I'm a tough kid. I know I can fight anyone in this planet. Anybody in this planet I can fight. Right. But really, why I go keep challenging myself for nothing? I'm sorry, I don't keep challenging myself for nothing. I did bantamweight, I did the featherweight. Today I'm the champ for ONE FC. I did a lot of grappling. For sure, one day you go say, hey, come on, hey, why you fight for fight, for be injured? No, but today I don't can't think like that anymore. Right. I have kids, I have a family, I have to take care, I have responsibility in my life. Mm-hmm. Today I think I for sure have the talent, but I think I'm in business too. I think business. Mm-hmm. Because I don't can fight forever. It's not. It's one time you have it, and soon the time you finish, and that's it. Mm-hmm. I'm happy with my decision, and I'm very happy. If I want to fight, I did before for the beginning of my life for dream, and really I don't make it really almost nothing there, but I did because I love it. I do it. But today, no. Today I have a different mind. I see different way. I make the right decision, not only for me, but for my family, for sure. Mm-hmm. That's it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, why do you think there's that perception out there that the only place in MMA you can make money is in the UFC, and also the only place where you can get exposure and where you can fight top talent? Because you're doing all three. You're making money, you're getting exposure, and you're fighting great guys. So why do you think that there's that perception out there that you can't do any of those three unless you're fighting in the UFC?
Because you have to educate yourself. People don't educate yourself. You have to educate yourself. When you educate yourself, you think and you make a decision. But the thing is, when the offer comes for me, people pressure me, like, oh, you have to do that, you have to do this. I'm sorry. I'm the fighter. I have to make my decision. I educate myself. I think what's good for me, what is good for the family, what is good for the business. I think like that. If I go think about emotion, I think, oh yeah, I'll go be famous. No, I'm sorry, I don't go nowhere. I go follow. For sure I go follow. It's not going to take me nowhere. But when you educate yourself, when I look ONE FC, I look like that. For you fight ONE FC, one Brazilian guy, for example, one guy from Brazil, for he fight ONE FC, he has to be very good. Because ONE FC not go pay his flight and hotel and pay money for he come to Brazil, to Singapore, or to Manila, or whatever go be. For this, you have to think, okay, for me fight, I have to be good. But ONE FC for featherweight, everybody can fight that. Brazil, everybody fight. Every featherweight, bantamweight, everybody can fight UFC. But for sure have Jose Aldo, great fighter. For sure have the new champion, great fighter. But for me, my position I have today, I can fight with everybody. But I don't think like you have to be like fair. You know what I mean? Like
right. I hear you.
Makes sense?
Oh, I hear you. I'm with you. I definitely agree. I definitely agree with everything you just said. But I'm curious, Bibiano, how well known are you in Asia? Obviously, you made a name for yourself in Japan, fighting for Dream when you captured 2 belts in that organization. But you've been fighting Philippines, Singapore. You've been fighting all over Asia now. When people see you on the street, do they come up to you? Are you well known over there?
Yeah. People are still in Canada. I live in Canada, right?
Right.
And then in Canada, people know because Fight Network, today I walk, and the guy say, I can take a picture for sure, no problem. But I ask you, when people come for me, I ask you, how you know me? He say, oh, don't worry. Everybody know you like that, you know what I mean? People tell me, everybody know, don't worry, do what you're doing. Like, the truth is, doesn't matter. If you're good, you're good. People will know who you are. You don't need to look for, I don't want to look for be famous. I want to fight. That's it. I love doing what I do. I don't really, the truth is, by now, the fight can be business. Okay, can be business, I go do business, you know what I mean? I don't care. For sure, I have my family. If I can take care of my family with my talent, I have it. Why not? Why not go take care? I don't go take care of my kids, take care of my wife, pay the bills. Okay, I go do it. But everywhere I go, people know me. I fly to Manila, right? In the last fight. Wow, like crazy. Like, really, but I care about that. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm a humble guy. I can go, that's another thing about me. I'm a humble. I want to go do everything I want to do. I'll go everywhere I want to go. People know me, great. People don't know me, I don't go die for that. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, you have the ONE FC Bantamweight title. You had the Dream Featherweight title. You had the Dream Bantamweight title.
I have another belt in Canada too. The Wrong Combat. I win another belt in Canada.
Right.
I have the.
You have the.
I will say how much belt I have. I have the Dream Grand Prix belt, Featherweight Grand Prix belt, Bantamweight Grand Prix belt, Featherweight Grand Prix belt, ONE FC before the champion, intra belt. Intra-belt champion, Ronco, I have 7 belts.
My question was going to be, which belt do you value the most? What's your favorite one?
Everyone. Until my middle for Mundial, that's for sure.
Oh, I see. So your next belt will be your favorite belt as well.
Everything will be, because there's a lot of soccer, right? A lot of dedication put there, a lot of discipline I put there. For this, for sure, it's mine, right? I work for her. For this, I respect everything I have. My white belt, my purple belt, my black belt, and keep it going. It's mine, I deserve.
Right. Now, do you keep these at your house? Do you keep them at your gym? Where do you keep them?
In my house. I have my house in Canada. Everything in my house. My mirror, my belt, my gears. Everything in Canada. Everything here with me.
I see. And now, when you won unified the titles, the interim belt and the present day title for ONE FC, did they give you a new belt, or did they just carry that one over and be like, okay, well, the one you had is now going to be recognized as the actual title belt? Could you explain what they did with that belt situation?
My belt, the belt I have, no, he gave it for me. But when I have to bring back to, example, I have to fight come up. I have to bring my belt with me for interview or whatever it will be. Bring back Canada. When the day they fight, I have to bring the belt back. Mm-hmm. If I win, still the belt. If I lose, I have to give you back the belt away. I have to give you the belt back.
Mm-hmm. And when
I don't feel the belt.
Mm-hmm. And when you fought Takaya the second time and you lost to him, did you have to give that belt back to them?
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. So when they do that whole ceremony where they play the national anthems and then the champion gives the belt to the promoter, that's actually legit. They actually when they give the belt away and they don't win it, it goes to the other guy. That's all true.
Yes, it's not my belt anymore. After if I lose, I lose. That's it. Finish. Right. But what happened, because the Bantamweight Grand Prix, the featherweight Grand Prix, I still have.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But the belt for the featherweight, okay, like that.
Right.
That happened in Japan.
Right.
You win 2 belts, right? You first one, you win for the Grand Prix because the Grand Prix winner.
Right.
And you go fight it for the Bantamweight belt. He give 2 belts, right?
Right.
The Grand Prix still have the weight class, the featherweight, he give you same day. You go defend, you win, but if you lost, you have to give it back, and that happened. I give it back the belt,
right?
Featherweight,
right?
But what happened? The bantamweight, the bantamweight belt, I still have it because my last fight bantamweight, I don't fight back in Dream, and the Dream don't know anymore. I still the belt today.
I see. Now, does that make the titles more special to you? Because, there's UFC and Bellator and all these other organizations that when the champion loses, he gets to keep that belt and they make a new one for the new champion. Does it make it more special that there's only one out there? I
think so, right? I think have only one is good for have. I think you only one, keep it going, the energy arrive for the champion. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think it's better to have only one belt, in my opinion, but... in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you haven't been able to tell, I really love these belts. These dream belts, they're beautiful. I just love them. I'm obsessed with them. That's why I'm going off on a rant here about belts because I just like them so much.
I go home today. I go take one picture later. I go send it for you. It's beautiful belt. You're right. It's very beautiful. Yeah. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, I would.
Right, but the ONE FC belt is very nice too.
Yeah.
Once it is ready, I will take picture there. I will send for you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I just love them. I mean the I don't know which one I like more, the actual world title belt or the Grand Prix belt. I don't know which one I like more. I don't know. It's
because in Japan, Dream make very good organization.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome, really. I will tell something for you. When I'm born in my life, in this life, when I'm born, I have one dream. I will tell my dream for you today. Mm-hmm. When I'm born in my life, I have one dream. My dream is fight Jiu-Jitsu tournament in Japan. Jiu-Jitsu, that's it.
Right.
That's my dream. That's my dream. I work so hard. I only training for reach my dream. I believe one day I can fight in Japan because that way I'm born. The way I watch Karate Kid, I really love that movie.
Right.
And that's my dream is fight in Japan. And I keep training jiu-jitsu every day, like in the morning, in the night, like training jiu-jitsu hard I can. So one day reach my dream. But I know for getting my dream, I have to have a long process.
Right.
And I win jiu-jitsu tournament in Manaus. Later I win tournament in National Rio de Janeiro. Later I come in world champion in jiu-jitsu. When I come world champion jiu-jitsu black belt, one guy called me. He said, "Hey, do you want to fight in Japan?" I said, "You kidding me?" He said, "No, yeah, you want to fight in Japan?" I said, "Oh, for sure I want to fight in Japan. That's my dream. And that's my dream coming true now. Listen to me. My dream coming true now. When I go to Japan, I fight in Japan, me and Jacaré and Pablo Leopoldo, because Jacaré coming this time to fight in Japan. Jacaré, Leopoldo, and Mario Reis, everybody for Jiu-Jitsu. And let's go in Japan. And let's fight in Jiu-Jitsu tournament. I win my fight, and Jacaré win his fight. The next day, the guys say, "Okay, guys, today we have the Pride. Fedor fight, Minotauro fight Procop."
Right.
And Vanderlei Silva fight Rampage Jackson. Mm-hmm. Wow, I'm there this day. I watched that fight. Okay, now I have my dream, and now a new dream comes for me. No, my next dream is one day fight in Japan MMA.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I reach my another dream. And today, what's my dream is today? My dream, I have a new dream. Now I'm going to speak my dream for you. My new dream is, my new dream is, for sure I want to keep going fight, but my dream is today, take care of my family. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give education for my kids. Make my kids teach a good way for live the life, because I know this life I not going to be forever. That's my dream, I tell right now. I reach one dream, I reach second dream, in my next dream, take care of my family. And soon I have to stop, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How fitting that your first dream came true fighting for Dream.
Sorry, again?
I said, how fitting is it that your first dream came true because you were fighting for an organization called Dream, and you were able to make a name for yourself through that organization and become one of the best guys in the world and be recognized as one?
Well, I believe in God. I believe everything has for a reason, and I believe in God. I believe everything has for a reason. Have a reason for everything. Have a reason for me to speak with you. Have a reason for you to call me. And I only go through. I don't fight with life. I don't wrestle with life. I smooth. I go. I let it go. I go. I only be prepared for what can come for me. For this, I feel great. I feel thankful. I feel thankful. I'm father, but I have good heart. I have responsibility. You know what I mean? I'm not crazy guy. I'm simple. I'm normal. You know what I mean? I can speak to everybody wherever I go. But yeah, I'm happy. That's my dream come true. You fight for dream, you're right.
Right. Yep, definitely. Now, Bibiano, the fight that basically every fan wants to see, every hardcore fan especially wants to see, is a fight between you and Shinya Aoki. Is this a fight you're interested in, number one? And number two, is ONE FC, have they ever said anything to you about possibly taking on Aoki? Is this something possible? They want the fight to happen at 145. Are you open to this fight? Is this something that's been discussed with you?
You know what? Trust me, I fight everybody. I tell you, I go tell again, I fight everybody. I know my talent. I know I know my skill. Today I know my skill. I fight Aoki. I fight whatever you want to give me, my friend. I fight, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I don't go say, hey, I want to fight to Aoki. I want to fight to you. No, because that's not me.
Right.
But if promotion, Vitor come, ONE FC come, and say, Bibiano, what do you think about fighting Aoki? I go, you want to fight? I go say, that's going to be good for the organization, for sure. You know what I mean? That's going to help the organization grow. I go be there, you know what I mean? Today, for me, I like doing my job. And the one I like doing my job, I like to be my best there. Feel the challenge, do the challenge. For me, the challenge for me is the more interest for me. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes you say, oh, you know, can do it, I go there, I win. Oh, you know, can do it, I go in. Because the challenge, right? The challenge make you grow more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, this is a fight that I'd be very interested in seeing. I would love to see you and Aoki fight. I think it's a very fun fight. Just curious, why do you think fans want to see this fight so much between you and Aoki? Why do you think there's so much interest in this fight? Is it because, basically, you're the two best guys in the promotion? Is it something where they think your styles will match up well? What do you think it is?
Everybody wants to see two good fights, right? Who don't like to see good fight? Who don't like? I like to see good fight. When I have good fight, for sure I want to be there. Yeah, okay, great fighter. He's a good fighter. I'm a good fighter. For this, I think people say, I want to see how the fight go through. And for sure, it's a good fight. He's a great fight. Can I say, who don't like to watch good fight? For this, for me, he's great fighter. I'm a good fighter. And for sure, it can be a good fight for the promotion. If this one day happen, if it happen, I don't know what happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see. Now, Bibiano, a couple questions that I've always wanted to ask you. The first question is, when you won the Dream featherweight Grand Prix, and they gave you that massive trophy, and then also when you won the bantamweight Grand Prix, and they gave you that massive trophy. Just curious, how do you get those home after the fight? Do you carry them on the plane? Do they mail them to you? How do they do it?
When I go there, I have to I don't hold with me, and I play. I have to. I don't know say English. Like I have to let it go. Something safe you put it there, and when I come to Canada and I get it back, like something you can, I don't know say English, but I bring with me. I have with my house. I go take some picture. I send for you too. That's your cell phone I have right today. Mm-hmm. You send me another message for your cell phone?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll text you and say, hey, can I see those pictures?
Yeah, but do I have the trophy come with me? I have 6 trophies in my house for 3, and always I bring with me, but I have to dispatch, I have to put, I don't know when the trophy will go. When I come to Canada, I get it, and I go home.
Because they always give you the little trophies if you win a fight. They give you the small ones. Everyone gets that if they win a fight, but the massive ones are for the Grand Prix. And I've always been curious how you get that thing home. So I just always been fascinated.
I have before the Grand Prix one, the big one. I have before that one.
Right.
I bring everything. Everything, my gloves. Everything I have with me, my history, right? That's what I did. That's the only thing I have.
Definitely. The belts, the trophies, the gloves, all that stuff, it's all great. Do you miss Dream? Do you miss that organization? Because I do. I'm getting sad talking about it because I miss it so much. Do you miss Dream?
I really, I go there. I like a Dream. But today I fight ONE FC, right? It's good time there. I'm very thankful for having that time there. I get it a little time for. It's good because one time I fight in Saitama Arena and I look up, more for 50,000 people. I say, oh my God, that's crazy. And I'm just looking, and I walk for the ring, I look up, so many people. I say, wow, that's impressive. Very impressed, and I really like Japan. You there, you understand what I talk about. I miss, for sure I miss. It's good time, very good time. But now I have a new journey, right? Now I fight ONE FC. In the fight in Manila, I like fighting Manila too, because it's good there too. I keep learning, I keep see people, meet people, have new experience, see how the people, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I miss, but now I have a new journey in my life.
Right.
I don't care look back anymore, I have to keep it go through.
Just curious, Lenny Hart, she was the Dream announcer, and now she's one of the ONE FC announcers. How much do you enjoy having her call your name?
The lady?
Yeah, Lenny Hart, the crazy screaming lady. Yep, that's her.
She make me remember Dream. When she there, I feel that's another thing very interesting to ask. Because when she call me, I still feel my soul fight still for Dream. My soul, when beginning fight, because I begin really, I fight with the beginning with the Hero, in the cage with Ralph Faber and Mamoto. But when I get it, the business is Dream. The fight I get it, how the way I have to fight is Dream. And then now I come in, fight ONE FC. When she call me, I feel like my warrior come and say, okay, that's the time. When she call me, Bibiano, I say, okay, let's do it. That's coming in my mind. That's it.
Yeah. She's great. She's the best.
She's the best. She's good.
Yeah, she's
awesome. Very good. Trust me.
Yeah, she's awesome.
The far side you.
Yeah, she's awesome. Just curious, Bibiano, what's worse, losing a fight or getting a yellow card?
Sorry?
What's worse? What's worse, losing a fight or getting a yellow card?
Yellow card. I think yellow card can freak you mind a little bit. Say, oh, I lose now? Until the fight is finished, right? Because you don't know you win or lost. But when you get the yellow card, you don't know you win or lose, right?
Right.
Okay, now win or lose. Oh, man, I have the yellow card inside your mind, right? Because you still fight, but you still think about the yellow card. Shit, forget the yellow card. Keep you fighting, Bibiano.
Right.
Yellow card stuff.
Right. Now, I'm just curious, what do you prefer, or do you not have a preference, but ring or a cage? Do you like one more than the other?
Before I fight better in the ring, I like the ring better, but later I began to change my mind for fighting the cage. Now I have to understand you fight the cage, but I like ring. I like a ring. If you ask the question, I go say ring is I like a ring, fight the ring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see.
Yeah, I like ring, but now I have to fight the cage. Okay, but I like cage, but I like a ring better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, since you've done both, what's tougher, fighting 5-minute rounds or fighting the 10-minute round, the marathon round, followed up by a second round of 5 minutes and then the third round of 5 minutes? What's tougher? You've done both. Which one's worse?
10 minutes. 10 minutes. For sure.
I'm surprised.
10 minutes round is, you have to go, my friend. That's it. Don't break. Mm-hmm. But in between the round, you can rest a little bit. You can think what I have to do for next, right? Mm-hmm. Because break, you come back, you can rest, and now you go again. But 10-minute round, that's it. You don't think, you only let you could speak, and you there. But 5-minute round, you can go there, you can feel the guy, you come back. Okay, now you win, you lose or win. Okay, now like dynamic, but tough 10-minute round with 1 minute break, 5 minutes more. For me, is more tough.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of surprised because a lot of people say that a grappler would prefer that 10-minute first round, and you are a grappler, so I'm kind of surprised that you don't prefer the 10-minute round rather than the other format.
Like I say myself, for 10-minute round, it's more tough. Mm-hmm. Why? Because you go straight. Mm-hmm. Like, don't stop. You go. What happens with 5-minute round, you can control the 5 minutes more. You can understand, fight the timing. But 10 minutes, you're not can control. You're not. Because if the guy has good condition, he will keep push you. And 5 minutes, now you don't break, you keep go through. And now you break, now you go 5 minutes more. For me, 10, 5, for me, it's more tough. 5, you can think more, you can recover better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, you've done it twice in your career. First, the featherweight Grand Prix, you fought 2 times in one night. You beat Joe Warren and Haruki Takada. And then the second time you did it, you fought in the Bantamweight Grand Prix for Dream. And I can't remember where you fought in the first fight on that night.
Bonuelas and Sanang boy from Brazil. Nova União, I forgot the name. Antonio Bonuela, Rodolfo Marques.
Yeah, that's it. I knew Banuelos, but I didn't know the second fight. You fought twice in a single night, 2 times in your career. Do you like that? Do you like having multiple fights in a night?
Okay, that's very comparable. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like for fight one night is no problem. No problem. Why? Because I come for jiu-jitsu. Some mat, I have to do like 7 mat one day. I feel so tired.
Right.
When fighting MMA, I understand that. I put my mind for jiu-jitsu grappling or jiu-jitsu tournament, and I set up my mind for that. And that became more easy for me. Like I can fight it good. I think I don't have no problem. You know what I mean? Fight tonight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One thing I've always wanted to know is because Dream, they had that little stretch there where guys weren't being paid, the full contracted amount. They were paying them either half the money or close to of the full amount, but not the entire amount. Or some guys weren't being paid at all by that organization. Did you ever have trouble with payment at all?
I had a problem. Mm-hmm. I did. I had some problem with Dream, and I have some problem with the Dream. Like, I Dream had some problem with the Dream in the beginning, but later the guy stick with me. Said, no, Bibiano, this never going to happen again. I want to fight for us. I really like you. You have good heart. I want to fight for us. After that, stick with me, never happen again, never. One time I don't have, pay like for 3 months. Mm-hmm. But later he pay me, after fight he pay me. I don't have no problem to drink after that. One time I have a problem, after that no problem anymore.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now, Dynamite, you fought Dynamite 2010. What was that whole experience like? Because Dynamite is, my favorite show. I mean, obviously they don't do it anymore because K1 is not what it once was, and then there's no Dream anymore, so they don't do it on New Year's Eve. But what's it like fighting on New Year's Eve? You did it in 2010. You fought at Dynamite, and then there was the fight for Japan. It was kind of similar to Dynamite, but not really. I mean, Fedor fought on that card, and then you had pro wrestling matches on that card. It wasn't really Dynamite, it wasn't K1 and Dream, but it was pretty close. You did it twice. What was the experience like both times?
I really like fighting Japan in New Year's. Like you must say, another day so crazy. 1,000 people inside the arena, that's Saitama Arena. And I have good experience. I fight for Dynamite. One, I lose for Takaya. Another one, I win, right? I win the second one.
Right.
But I have good experience. Really, this time I have a fighting Dream for Japan. I have great time, good experience. And fight for Dynamite is awesome. Really, a Japanese fan, Asia fan, is completely different for another fan. But I love a fight for Japan. But today, I fight for FC. And by Dynamite, the time there is awesome. Really, I have good time. I have a great opportunity. And I want to see, good for you asking, I want to thank you for this guy there, the Kato, the promotion, the Mexicano, that's people really helped me. And another guy, Robbie, this guy really helped me. Black Mamba, there's another guy who fight for K1 Hero. And I have great experience. For this, really, what I want more, I want to say thank you for God, for you, for having interview with me today. That's it. That's awesome. And by the time there, it's great show. For that time there, bring me all today here. So this really, good time, very good time. I want to say thanks for God for the moment He gave me.
Definitely. Now, where do you train at currently? We've heard that you've been in Canada doing a lot of training. We've heard that you've been working with Matt Hume a lot down in the United States. Where exactly do you train most of your time? When you do have a fight and when you don't have a fight, where are you training at?
Okay, now I'm in Canada, right? I train here, but I have my personal training. He's from Canada. He training Revolution. And I have my coach, box coach, from here too. I have another wrestling coach from Canada. Boxing, personal training, and wrestling. That's my coach for Canada. But when I go to Seattle, I have Matthew Hill. Matthew Hill is my MMA coach. In Seattle, I train with Dimitri Johnson, Karas. There I train that guy, but in Canada I train everywhere. Like go to Muay Thai, go to boxing, go like that. You know what I mean? But when the fight coming, I go to Seattle. I stay there for 4 weeks, and I do my MMA training there.
Now, do you teach jiu-jitsu at any school? Or because obviously you're a very talented guy, and I'm sure that a lot of people can learn a lot of techniques from you. So do you train anyone? Do you teach anyone?
No, I'm not. No. But I teach some people. I do what I do. That's what I do it. Some people call me, Bibiano, I want a private class. Like, Bibiano, I want to charge for a private class. Some people, my Facebook example. And when you go, I say, okay, when do they want, example? They guys say, I can do it like tomorrow, couple days, please. I say, okay, let's go to that training. When training, I want to go train somebody who call the lady, the girl, the boy call me. When I'm training the person, I don't charge. Why I don't do that? Because I still fight. I make money for my fight. If I can teach somebody like my private class, really, I do it. I do it for free. I go there. Why I do that? Because I love what I do. I love what I do. But for now, later in the future, I go to my school. I go teach the class for everyone want to come enjoy the class. But now I help. I really help. Really, I don't have no problem for help. If I fight, I have some money to pay my bills. If I can teach somebody for free, for sure I will. No doubt, 100%. I don't care. People, are you crazy? Why not try to say? I know my heart, and life is not only about the money. For sure, life is about for helping people too. If you can help somebody do better in the future, I 100% I will.
Now, is it possible that maybe a reason why you don't charge some of these people who come to you for private lessons is because you want to give back to the sport in a way. Obviously jiu-jitsu has led you to MMA, and MMA and everything that's come with it has given you a ton in your life. Is it possible that you're trying to show appreciation and pass knowledge to someone else who might be able to take that knowledge that you've given them and fulfill their dreams?
You get it. You really get it. That's my view. That's I have. You smart man. That's my view. Yesterday, the day before, one lady texted me. She do MMA. She wanted, because she go ahead fight in 2 weeks, but she for another school, right? She training here, and she texts me, Bibiano, I want to have how much you charge for personal training? I have a fight to come. I said, listen me, come show up in the gym, Revolution, I help you that. Go there. And the lady come and train you. I teach the girl. And I train here. I say, listen, I go training with you. I do grappling, Muay Thai, Wrestling, Jiu-Jitsu with you. After that, I go tell you mistake you do it. She say, okay, great. I was training, spar with you. And after when we finish the training, I go get water. When I come back at the mat, and she look at me in my face, and she begin to cry. She cry. And I ask her, why you cry? Why you doing that? And she said, no, because really you're very good. That's very nice. I training with you. That's surprise. I want to be my best. I said, don't worry. You do your best. You do it good. Only keep it going. Be positive. Keep it like that. You know what I mean? You did a good job. You did a great job. You know what I mean? And for me, that's not have a price. How much money I want for that? For help somebody? Really? Simple things over there. I can do something for somebody, and maybe that's it for me. It's good, you know what I mean. For me, I feel okay. I did something for somebody.
Definitely. Now, Bibiano, I've always been curious. How did you get your nickname, The Flash?
For jiu-jitsu, right? Before jiu-jitsu, I finish everybody. Everyone, everybody. Every time I go fight, I ask my coach, I finish the guy quick, or I take more time for warm up. Say, no, go that finish. I go that finish everybody. But that's the truth, really does happen. My coach in Brazil always have good connection, and always help me a lot. Fortino Neto in Brazil, and for finish, I'm always there, always I get it. I go, I don't care. I have the animal side. But today I have the think side. I think more. But before that, I want to go there, finish the fight, finish another one, go through. But today I think more. But it's better for me. You have to think for me. You can go there with ego or whatever. No, I'm aware today.
Now, you fought 2 times a year since 2010. You fought twice in 2010. You did fight 3 times in 2011, but it was 2 fights in one night on one of those nights. So technically, you fought more than twice that year, but basically you're averaging 2 fights a year. 2012 twice, and then 2013 twice, and now right now you're sitting at 1 fight for this year. Is 2 fights in a year, is that a good amount of fights for you? Would you like to be fighting more often, or is it something where you have to get proper training and do everything that you need? Because obviously you're a marked man. You're at the top of the mountain. Everyone's gunning for you. You have to have proper training and the proper time to get ready for all these hungry animals who are coming after you. So is 2 fights in a year a good amount of fights for you?
Okay, I think like that. When I step inside the ring, I don't have to have a doubt. I'm sure I'm ready. No. When I step in the ring, I want to make sure I'm 100%. 100%, no doubt. If I win, great. If I lose, great, because they got better for me. But 2 fights is good. My last fight, I went to Maeda. What happened? I still feel my legs. So badly. Sometimes I wake in the morning because I kick it so much. And sometimes I wake in the morning, I still feel my leg. I still, it's still healing. That means I'm still 100%. I'm not. I kick it so much. I have big bruises. But for me, for now, to fight is good because I'm 34, you know what I mean? My body's beginning old for healing more quick. I'm no young guy anymore. For the show fight is good for me because I can have time for healing my body. And when I step the ring again, I want to be 100% ready. No 80, no 99, 100%.
Right, right. Now, what is ONE FC targeting a return date for you? What event, what time frame, what month are they hoping to have you back in the cage? When would you like to return?
I don't know. I mean, I waited for this guy call me and they tell me, like I said, listen, when you please tell me like 8 weeks before, please, that's it, because I can prepare myself better. Always I training, but no call me, no say nothing. Yeah, I know I have another fight coming, Abu Dhabi, ONE FC Abu Dhabi, but nobody call me, and I don't. Hey, I mean, I'm not kind of guy. Say, hey, please call me. No, I'm not. What happened now? I enjoy my time with my family, my kids, the opportunity I have now, and when they call me, I go be ready. I go be there. I go step. I go bring my good fight. If I win, if I deserve to win, for sure I win. If not, the guy will be the next champion. But one thing, I will let you know, I don't go give easy fight for no one. Doesn't matter who you are. You fight me, trust me. Come ready, because I go be my best there.
Right, right. Now, obviously, you'll fight whoever ONE FC tells you to fight, but is there someone out there who you think they're going to offer you? Like, is there someone out there who you've looked at and been like, you know what, he's been doing very well in ONE FC, I think they're going to give him a title shot, I think I'll be fighting him next. Is there some guy who comes to mind when you think about potentially who could be next for you?
Maybe, my mind, maybe I have some guy from Korea. Maybe, I don't know that guy. That guy impressed me. He's very good, from Korea. He beat Kelvin, the last fight. Kelvin, the boy from Manila. Right. And I really think that Kelvin could beat up the guy. The guy dropped Kelvin, take his back, he finished Kelvin. Some boy, I don't know his name. He's from Korea. And he's coming, he have never lose. And the new generation for MMA for Korea coming very strong too. These people now coming for Korea is coming very good. And maybe, I don't know 100% because I don't promote, but that might have now. I can see, if you ask me, who think I will fight? I say maybe it could be that boy. But I don't know, you know what I mean? Because I can see the good job there.
I see. Bibiano, how's your summer been? Obviously, weather is getting nicer. There's a lot of things to do. You're not in a training camp right now for a fight. How's your summer been? My
summer is very busy because I have 3 kids. Today I got another kids for the camp because I put you the camp. I be here, my family is each side over there. I'm here in cell phone with you, but my life is very busy. It's very busy. I'm a father. Like, I love to be daddy. I like to take care of the family. I like helping people. I do it for free. My summer is very busy. I still training. But I don't go crazy. I educate myself for my camp. But I enjoy the sun. I enjoy the time. I enjoy the life. I'm very thankful God, my friend. I'm very thankful for the sun, for the rain, for the snow. Really, nothing bugging me, really.
Well, Bibiano, I really appreciate you being so generous with your time. I know this has been a very long interview, but I've enjoyed every minute of it. I love talking about Dream, and I love talking about all those great memories from Japan, all those great fights that you had, and all those great memories that you've had over the course of your career. And I know that there's going to be many more memories to come and many more great stories to come as you continue on in your mixed martial arts career. But I really appreciate you taking the time to talk.
No problem, my friend. My project. Let me ask you a question. Where are you from?
I'm from the United States. I'm from Michigan.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Hi.
Hi.
My son is coming back to me. Gabriel, he's 3 years old. I have 1 3, 1 7, 1 another 18 months.
Hi. How's it going? Hi. You guys having a good summer? Are you having fun?
Yeah, I was having fun.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Well, Bibiano, thank you for taking the time to talk. I really appreciate it.
No problem. My pleasure. And send your number. I will take the picture. I will send you later everything for you, the trophy and the belts.